Tonight we want to welcome back a Vineyard friend, Julie. He's an artist who hails originally from Cape Ann. He spends half his time there. He spends half his time in California currently as well. He's been here in the Vineyard a number of times before. In fact, he's opened for a lot of artists who you probably recognize: Johnny Edwards, Richie Havens, Livingston Taylor, Arlo Guthrie. He also opened for Sally Taylor once upon a time, which is sort of ironic because Sally Taylor's brother Ben is here tonight and will be opening for Ben Taylor. Julie has a recent album out. Actually, it's not quite out. It's about to be released. It's called Flyer. He has a bunch of advanced copies, which will be available tonight. We have those from him out front. The Flyer album, I just would like to note, it's been produced by Bob Johnston, who's got a lot of formidable credits on his resume, including producing for Bob Dylan and for Johnny Cash, among others. So enjoy yourself tonight. It's going to be a fabulous show. And please give a warm Vineyard welcome to Julie.
I think I'm more excited than anybody here now. I feel so blessed to be able to open for Ben this year. This crowd. I got to be one of his biggest fans. And I was thinking the other day, because I was putting up some posters actually, I'm looking at the name Benjamin. And I was wondering if one day maybe his mom and dad were going, what are we going to call our son? And someone might have called. Being a musician, they always go, hey, Jules, you been jamming? Benjamin? So, if Carly's here tonight, we can find out if that happened. Cool, man. I have a history, a little bit of history, with Ben's uncles. Huey and Alex and Sister Kate. A long time ago, I got picked up hitchhiking here in Martha's Vineyard by the promoter of the show tonight, Mr. Paul Adler. And I was on the boat on Martha's Vineyard. And there was a priest. And he was playing for two cute blonde women. So I went and he had a guitar and I went over and I go, does the Pope know what you're doing, Father? And he said, yes, I'm telling the girls a story of what faith is. Sit down, and he gives me a flyer, and he's playing at St. Andrews. I'm like, everybody's a folk singer. So he said, faith is like when you're a little kid, and you write a letter to Santa Claus, and you somehow believe that that little red bike you asked for is going to come down this tiny chimney with a 500-pound guy in a big bike. You believe it's going to happen. So you write the letter, and you send it off, so you have faith. And he goes, God is like that. He's not Santa Claus, but if you ask him for something, and you believe that you get it, you thank him for it, there lies the faith. So I heard that, and I had broken up with a band that I was recording with, and it consisted of my girlfriend, so I was kind of torn up. And I looked at the sunset on the boat, and I go, okay, God, I'm going to try this. I'd love to meet the Taylors. You know the desires of my heart because I love their music. So I said, if I'm supposed to stay here, let that happen. If I'm supposed to go back to Warner Brothers and where I was recording, let that happen. So I get off the boat, and I didn't have a car, and there's the 5 corners there, and I went one way, it didn't feel right. I backed up, and I went the other way where the post office is. I stuck my thumb out, and within 3 minutes of the third car, there was this man that was coming. And that was Paul, and he picks me up, and he says, put the guitar in the back. Well, I hitchhiked across the country a couple times, so I know better. I put the guitar like this, and he goes, oh, you're a serious player. And I said, yes, and he goes, who are you here to sing with? And I said, the Taylors. And he looked at me and goes, really, dude, I'm headed to that party right now. And I look at him, okay? So, I gotta get to the music sometime. I could get there a half hour and do one song. So, the thing is that Then he goes to a bricklayer, Larry, from Sean, I think his name's Larry. And he comes out, he had to make a stop, and he looked all different. And he goes, like the guy probably said, you just can't bring somebody like that. So he goes, how long have you known them? And I looked at him and I went, I told him the story. And I just told you. He goes, dude, that is so sweet. They'll love you. I'm going to bring you anyway. I wish he was here tonight. And so Alex was really, we're all sitting under they had a place, it was like Gilligan's Island to me. It was all grass cut. Some of you may know the Dogfish Bar and Grill. It wasn't a place of business, it was a place of fun and music. And I was at Hugh's wife had a place, and that's what they did with it. And so that night and that whole weekend went so beautiful, and I heard these harmonies, and Alex is no longer here, he's up with God, and I wrote a song, and that's what this gets to, called Here's to Alex. And I want to sing it to you. Never sung that. There's a place on Martha's Vineyard where love gets a singing song, and it creates a dreamlike situation when everyone sings along. Let's get that started. So here's to Alex and brother Hugh, sister Kate, Livingston too. Here's to Sally and old sweet Ben and all of those who come through them. Again and again and again. There's a church in Edgartown, and the piano is just a tune. It's a waiting on my musical affection on a sunset afternoon. So here's Alex and brother Hugh, sister Kate and Livingston too. Here's to Sally and old sweet Ben and all those who come through them. Sally just happy again and again and again. There's a place, the beach on Upper Island. Love never ends. Its connection lives beyond all time through its family, memory, and friends. So here's Alex and brother Hugh, sister Kate and Livingston too. Here's to Sally, oh sweet Ben, and all of those who come through them. Again